Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
How's everything with you today?
Fine.
Fine, great. So, do you have passport and can you open it or do I have to send you again on chat?
Oh no, I have it. I have it.
Okay, cool. So let's wait a minute for your friends. Hi, Minka. Back to Yangon.
Yes, I'm back to you.
How did you enjoy the trip? Is it all right, or did you visit around like waterfall or somewhere else?
No, I only visit to Ruby Mac at
Oh,
Mary
just for
Brown.
your grocery?
No, from Mary Brown
Oh,
hamburger.
that's for food.
Yes, just for food.
Okay, then how about your house? It's already completely finished
Yes, in the next month. Yes, we'll
next
finish.
month.
Yes.
Mm,
Sorry for upsetting last week because I was going to take second vaccine of COVID.
mm.
I
Yeah, it's fine.
I thought my mom already told that to the teacher, but she said teachers are busy.
It's all right.
Sorry.
Thanks. Shall we start the lesson? 6 minutes. So we're gonna start the lesson and we'll wait while we are learning it. Firstly, where is previously we learned about how to generalize the data and the information. Either we have finished, have we? We have finished generalizing problem solution. Well, now have I? Did you catch? Either one of you? The last time you just dropped because
Yeah.
of power, right?
No, I finished this one.
You finish. Oh,
Yeah. I
so
was the only one.
have we finished this table?
Yes.
Okay, then we're gonna go to numbers today. Okay, so sometimes we see that saying numbers are really, how can I say, saying numbers are really easy. In fact, there are some of the rules because putting lots of numbers makes the reader confused sometimes. So we have to use number for like one or two information, but for the rest we have to use with a generalization form. And we have to say it by using the words, not the numbers. Hello, Valentine. Two, San. Okay, so most students are required to write about the statistical data clearly and accurately. This unit explains the practice and basic language of numbers and percentages, while presented data in charts and tables and dealt with unit. Okay, whatever. So this is about presenting charts and tables on screen, or telling the numbers in another way. Okay, so let's see the large of numbers. So we numbers is very sure that numbers it gives us, right, an accurate amount of a situation. Like approximately 18,000 children between the ages of 5 and 12 years were randomly selected. The Earth's atmosphere appeared to be gaining 3.3 billion metric tons of the carbon annually. Or so this is telling the years, but using number, telling the amount of children. This one is telling about the measurements. And the last one, but 5 winters in the 20th century were more than 2.4 degrees Celsius colder than average. So here is telling the temperature. So we use number for various kinds of things, such as to tell the population or amount or measurements or temperature. So what you need to know more is this one. Okay, so number is used more widely. 30 is an unlucky number. Okay, so we use the number for various places, right? For example, if you say the digits, is 4 digits number or 5 digit numbers or like that. We say this one, but let it be. These are just only explanation. I would like to say this one. It is normal to write the whole number from 1 to 10 and the whole numbers as word from 1 to 10 as word from 1 to 10, and then as digit above 10. So if we would like to say 1 from 10, we just only written in words, just like 1, 2, 3, like that. But if it is over 10, like 11, we start from 11, we use in digit. Okay, we write in digit numbers. So this is the rule. This is the rule we have to follow. When you notice, when you read newspaper or somewhere else, you will notice about that. Usually we don't write from 1 to 10, we don't write with the digit, but over 10, we write with the digit. Okay, let's see percentage. So we also use percentage, right? So this topic is useful when you have to write or read the tables, especially when you sit. I don't know if you guys have to sit IELTS exam maybe later in the class, not this year. Maybe in order to get HND, you have to sit the exam. I think so. So at the time, this kinds of telling the numbers, this way of telling the numbers is important because you're gonna have to explain. There are 2 kinds of writing. The first writing is explaining the numbers and the graphs and tables. So we have to know the numbers and then in what way we can write or explain the numbers. So here is about percentage. So we use percentage, right? Percentage like that. Okay, since 2008, the number of prisoners has risen by 22%. But we have to calculate it. Okay, let's see this one. Complete the sentences using the data in the table opposite. Where is table? Here is the table. 2007, 200, 2008, 300, 2009, 600, 2010, 2010, 1,000. So the first one is, I'm sorry for the, excuse for the noises because I can't avoid it. There's a construction beside us. Between 2007 and 2008, the number of overseas students increased by how many percent? 2007 to 2008. Let's see this one. 2007 to 2008. How many percent? How many percent is improved?
1%, 2% each.
2%?
First
200
is
to 300.
first is 50%, but 2007 to 2008.
First one is
50%.
2007 to 2008 is 50%. Yes, correct. Right? So 200 plus 100, it means 50%. So the first blank is 50%. Okay, how about the next one? The number increased by blank percent following year. Following year. So 2009. Following year is 2009. So when we compare to 2008 and 2009, yes.
About
Yes. 300 to 600. How many percent?
80%.
80? Are you sure? 300 to 600. Is there any different answer?
70%.
70%.
Maybe a 60.
Maybe 60.
Because 300 is 900. 50. Yeah, 50 or 50.
300 and it doubled. So we improve 100%.
Isn't it
Double
supposed to
300 to 600 is 100%, right? 300 plus 300. 300.
Oh,
100
I multiplied it instead of.
Oh. Okay.
So it is 100%.
So it is supposed to be 600.
100%.
So 100%, right? 100%
Yes.
improved. And let's go next one. Next one is between 2007 to 2010, there was a blank percent increase. Oh,
80%.
200 to 1,000. How many percent?
200,000.
Yeah. 400%, you know, because this is the like 4 times of 200, right? But it really doesn't make sense, right? We say 400%. In fact, it just makes me like to feel like I am too early. You know the joke? You know the joke? She said that if we try 1% every day, we will be improved. At the end of the year, we will be improved over 1 236%. No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know why the table give like that. In fact, you know, we don't say with 400% or something like that, but 4 times is okay, right? 4 times is okay because 200 4 times is 1,000. 5 times is 1,000. So if we remove 200, it will be 8,000. So 4 times. Okay, so here we go with a simplification. So we sometimes simplify the numbers. Okay, we don't say with the numbers all the time. We try to say with another form of simplified form. We try to say in simplified form. And okay, let's see the example. The snowstorm closed 47 schools. We can say the snowstorm closed dozens of schools. Okay, here are the max, but you know, these numbers are just according to the situation. The situation can be changed. Maybe if it is supposed to be over millions, a few will be about 100, right? If it is supposed to be just 5 people, a few will be 1, like that. So we will, let's see. So we say few and a few. So few is less than, fewer than a few. Okay. So few ကကြတော့ a few နဲ့ရှင်မယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ပို့ပြီးတော့နေတာเนาะ A မပါတဲ့ဟာပို့နေတာเนาะ So few is less than expected and a few is about 3 to 6, but depending on the context, of course. If we are talking about billions, so a few will be 1,000. Several is from 3 to 4, but it's also depending on the context and various. But you know, I would like to say that how can I say the terms. In fact, here you know we got here, and this is the last one. This is the most one, right? So we how to say that? Supposed to be like this. So few is little, a few is a little more. Several is more than a few. Various is more than several. Dozens of is more than various and other things. And scores of the most how can I say bigger number, the biggest number. Okay, so we use like that in order to simplify the writing. We use few, a few, several, various, dozens of, and scores of. So you just only notice that one, and I will move to next one. Rewrite the following sentences. Only 3 people attended the meeting, so they may be expected over to. So this few we use, right, if it is less than expected. So only 3 people attended meeting. So the sentence make the sounds of disappointment because there is just only 3 people in the meeting. So for those things less than we expected, we use few. So we don't use 3 anymore, and we simplify that sentence into few people attended the meeting. Okay, B, C, D, E to where? F. Okay, B, C, D, E, F, 5. The rest of 5 words are for you. 5 sentences are for you. So you just change. But firstly, you learn the sound, the sentence structure, and then it is supposed to be the bigger numbers or smaller number. According to that one, you have to choose the suitable usages, and then rewrite the sentence. I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes. Okay, right?
Can you show me the questions down there? I want to take a screenshot. Thank you, Chair.
Yes. So now you would like to see this one, right?
I already, yes. Done, Chair.
Okay. All right, let's move to next one. And this one, this is about also for numerical phrases. I think it will have with the, it will come with the, or do, in order to say the rate or to compare and contrast, we use this thing. Okay, so let's see the example. The car speed rose from 1200 to 2500. We can say 1200 to 2500 in 2 years. So we use shorter and simpler form. The car speed doubled in 2 years. So it is almost double, right? We say just doubles. And let's move to, let's see this one, the table. So this is also the usage, 1 in 3. So you, so the usage of 1 in 3 is written beside it as a, like with the example sentence. 1 in 3 engineering students is from China, twice or 3 times. So we compare with the first one and the second one at the time. We can use twice for double, 3 times for triple. Twice as many women as men study business law. Okay. Next one, a 5 or 10-fold increase. There was a 5-fold increase in the price of oil. Double or health, but double is clear one, right? Health is also similar. The rate of infection helped after 2001. The highest or lowest, the highest rate or lower rate. These things are useful when you see the chart or present a chart. The lowest rate of the home ownership was in Germany. A fifth of all employees leave every year. So if we say a fifth, it means we have like if we have 100%, a fifth will be 20%, right? The majority or minority, if there are 2 groups and then the how can I say, the biggest amount group can be say or expressed as the majority group. So in Myanmar, mostly the majority speaks Burmese, like that. The majority of births are in the hospital. On average or the average. If we say on average, we don't need to do or add any words, but if we say the average, you have to say the average amount of something, okay? So the usage is a little different. If we say on average is okay. So if we say the average, the average amount of students in tech school are boys, like that. Okay. Sorry, guys. And next one is a small portion or a large portion. And the website generate a large portion of their sales or something like that. Okay, so this is the usage. And now we're gonna go to okay, the percentage. If we say 5 to 20%, we say a tiny or minority. 21 to 39 is minority. And 40 to 49 probably will be a substantial or significant minority. And 51 to 55% is a small minority. 56 to 70% is a majority. 80% and 200 is a large majority, sorry. So you note that one, and then you have to rewrite the sentence in the simpler way. Okay, so you have to rewrite the numbers in a similar way. But here in 1975, a liter of petrol costs 12p. This is P is a currency. And while the price is low, 1.20 pound. We say that 1 pound and 20. 1 pound 20. Oh no, this is euro. I did. This is euro. Euro and shit, no?
One enemy remaining.
God. Okay. Euro and chisel. This is pound. Yes, I'm right. So that got pound. 1 pound 20. So you have to rewrite the sentence into the simpler way. So let's read 12p, and while the price is now 1 pound 20. So how many p are there in 1 pound? We're gonna have to figure it out because I also don't know that one. How many p are there? About 10 pence. So 10p. 10p. So ဘယ်နဲ့စလောက်တိုးอ่ะ 12 တော့ 5 ဘယ်လောက်တိုးอ่ะ
Isn't it the same?
It is not same. Is it? That's 12. I mean, there are 100 pence in 1 pound.
Oh, 100. I heard 10.
Oh no, it's 100.
80%.
Tenfold.
Tenfold.
10-fold.
Tenfold, you're right. So it says
30 seconds left.
7 ပုံတစ်ပုံ says that tenfold.
Oh.
Okay. So we will write this sentence. Oh, price of petrol has increased into 10-fold.
Every piece of trash.
Okay, so B, C, D, E, how many sentences? Oh my God, 10 sentences. I bet you should do it. Ali, you know, like, I bound your teacher, I bound your writing energy at about a year. Yeah, number you GB or oh no, you know, yeah, Jane.
I'll go how this one challenge.
But the Ali or the how young man.
Go yeah, be white.
Oh, okay. The Yabi, you know. ဒီဒီနံပါတ်ဘယ်လောက်ဒီ
နောက်
ပြော
ပိုင်း ETV ပါ
ETV F နောက်ပိုင်းဒါတခုရဟုတ်
finished
okay then this one
done
One enemy remaining. Spike down A. Long. I'm got back up.
ကျွန်တော် B to J เนาะ is for you B to J PDF ရှိရသူတွေက PDF ဖွင့်ထားလိုက်ပေါ့เนาะဒီဥစ္စာလေးတောင်းပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော် number တွေကို compare နဲ့ contrast လုပ်ကြည့်
Fight till the end, no matter what. One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
Trust me, they'll know.
Defenders win.
I'm leaving. See you up in next.
You guys all right? What number are you working on right now?
J.
J. Okay, cool. Last one. Well, now how about you?
G.
G. Okay. Okay.
G.
G2. All right.
Sure. I'm
Yes.
finished, but I'm not sure about the C, so I'm thinking about C.
Okay. Fine. So when you get C and just send it to me. Or you want
Yes,
to
sure.
just send it ahead? I mean,
Yeah, I can send all except C.
okay, it's fine.
Match found. They think they can walk all over my turf. I've got to make them. Last player standing. Five planted. You up? Stay safe. Stand back.
Okay. I resent some of the words that you should uh you should change. I resent the sentences. You can check those out. Nika, are you all right?
Yes, I almost finished.
Okay. Good.
Player standing.
Okay. So for those who are finished, please read this one. I will later clarify this this process.
Spike
So,
planted.
totally there are 15 international students. So this is the first part. So Arabic is 2, Chinese is 8, French is 1, Japanese is 1, Korean is 2, Spanish. And future course here. So future course architecture, but this is not related to this table. Okay, the first table. So architecture is 1, economics 2, 3, education, math 6, or like something like that. And for age is this table. Age is 21 is there is one person who is 21, 3 students are 20, 22, 9 students are 23, and 1 is 26. And 2 like climbing and 1 like cycling for their favorite sport. 3 like dancing, 3 like another 3 like football playing, and then 5 people like swimming and 1 like tennis, playing tennis. Okay, so you study this one and you use that data, and please construct any 3 sentences that you can tell about the future course, mother tongue, age, and favorite sport.
Spike planted.
These two.
Bóng
Đó,
bắn lại.
những cái này là chị thằng nó ta.
The last player standing. Bắn lại. Các bạn. Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Teacher, do I only need to write 3 sentences?
Yes,
Only 3 to
Only
this whole table?
there's only three, only any three compares to the table, according to the table.
Yes, only 3, okay.
인터넷 관련된
You guys are finished?
Yes, I'm already finished.
Oh, okay. I'll check this one. I will. Okay, then let's we can try this. Did you write this? Okay, this one.
Oh,
Okay, let's discuss. Okay, so the first one is, do you agree or disagree with the following statement? People are never satisfied with what they have. They always want into something more or something different. Use specific reason to support your answer. So we're gonna discuss about it for 3 minutes or so. Okay, so who would like to start the discussion?
uh, oh, I'll start.
Okay.
For the first question, I agree with the following statement because people are never satisfied with what they have. For example, like you can, there is a exact example that is
Okay.
similar with it. That would be me because
Alright.
I will never satisfy with what I have. I want something more. Like if I had a one candy, just an example, I can satisfy with what just one. I need more like that. Yeah, even when I go to shopping one day, when my mother bought us a lot of clothes or shop like that, but I never satisfy. I always want more like that. Yes, there's like sneeze. I
Yes.
need something like that.
Okay.
Even if I go to restaurants, I
Yes.
keep wanting to eat more until my stomach can't take it anymore.
Mhm.
Right?
Okay. So
Yes,
that's our nature. So you agree with the statement?
yes, I agree with this. I strongly agree with this.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Our goals are changing, right? How about in educational field? I mean, so do you think you will be never satisfied with what you have or what you have learned?
Yes, that come on that way too. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, yes,
You
I
think
will
so?
agree with that. Yes. But
Yes,
if
it
you're
doesn't mean,
if you're lazy about that learning, you will be satisfied with what you have.
satisfied with what we have, right? But you
Yes.
know, if you guys decided to be a professional in information technology field, and I think keep learning, and then this statement will be right for you guys, whether more or less, because
Yes.
you have to learn every day, because I know that what I experienced. So you have to learn almost every day, or the new technologies coming out, and you have to follow up because you need to upgrade, or else like if you stop for a year and you are totally behind everyone else. So
Yeah.
yes, so you can't satisfy with what you have in some educational fields too. Yes, thank you very much for your discussion. So Linton, so next one. Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? It is more important for students to study history and literature than it is for them to study science and mathematics. Choose the specific reasons and examples to support your opinion.
Uh, I think studying science and mathematics is more important because in everyday life we're just using mathematics, and without science, technology wouldn't improve, I think. history is just something that happened in the past, and what we have to focus on is the future.
Mm. Yeah.
Literature is also quite important. It's
Yeah.
more important than history though, but science and mathematics is more important.
Okay.
And although I myself really, really hate mathematics, I see myself using it every day in my everyday life.
Yes. You also enjoy to be a programmer, right? So you have to know mathematics and algorithms for some special parts of IT field will need it, right? I also hate mathematics a lot. So you guys have to also have to learn mathematics in here in the school. Do you? No? No or
No,
yes?
I
Oh,
no.
then it is you're lucky. You're lucky. You know what? I
But
am attending engineering mathematics is crazy difficult for me. I mean,
my mom forces me to do math because she's a math teacher in uni before,
yes. So
but it was too stressful for her, so she stopped.
that's it, you know. The parents or teacher are more stressful than the students. That's the usual thing. When I was a student and my teacher and my parents are worrying more than me for exams or everything. All right, so let's do the next one. Minka,
Yes.
do you agree or disagree? A person's childhood years, like from the born birth to the 12 years of age, so from 0 to 12 year, are the most important year of a person's life. So do you agree
Uh,
with that?
Yes, I agree with this because these in particular these children are very emotional and very carefree.
Mm-hmm.
A
So those
tiny little bit of
emotional.
situation can make them change
Mm,
when they reach a change.
okay.
Just like if you treat a child harshly at the age of 12 years, he will become like how he have been treated, and he will try to treat like other like how he has been treated.
Okay.
Yes.
So how about in education?
In education, it is yes. I I agree with even in education because at the age the brain are mostly most active and at this stage at
Yes.
these years. Yes. And it is best time to learn about education and more things at this age. And when we are older, we'll have to work for a living.
Okay.
This is the best time to study.
Mm, yeah, agree. Because according to the research, the researcher said that it is better if we learn another language at the age of before 10 is better because our 10 are not stable and then we can change, we can be flexible at the time.
Sure, but I
Yes, yes.
I can speak 4 languages when I was a kid, but now I can only
Wow.
speak 2.
But when you
Well,
learn
that is very impressive.
4 languages,
And
how what are those languages?
Well,
English,
Mhm.
Myanmar, Cambodia, and Chinese.
Wow. Wow.
But
Cambodia.
yeah, Cambodia is my dad. But I forgot Chinese and Cambodia, like almost all of it.
Oh,
well, you can speak four languages. That is already impressive.
yeah, that's impressive. And but now you forget it, right? That's
Yes,
it.
I can't learn them back anymore. I used to speak those all 4 languages fluently because Myanmar is because I live here. I need to speak Myanmar into English. I go to international school, so I have to learn English. Chinese, my mom's Chinese, so I need to learn Chinese. So and my dad's Cambodia, so I need to speak Khmer. So like those 4, I need to speak them fluently in case I want to communicate. But right now, I can't communicate with my dad's relatives or my mom's relatives anymore because I can't speak those languages.
Because you stop speaking, right? You stop speaking those languages.
Yes, I stopped speaking when I came back to Myanmar since I had to push myself to learn Myanmar more since I have to go to Myanmar school
Of
because
course.
of financial problems.
Mhm.
So in order to learn Myanmar, I had to stop learning Cambodia and Chinese.
But you know, I'm not sure because languages are language.
Really hard.
The nature of the languages, as much as you speak or as long as you speak, you remember those language. It's like practicing. That at once, you stop practicing for even for a month, and I did it because when I was university student and I don't speak English anymore, and I didn't go to the class anymore because I had to focus on my lesson at the time, and I just 1 or 2 months and I forget it. I forget how to talk. So you stop for a long time and then you will forget it. But the point is when you learn before 10, when you learn about it back and then you're speaking, the 10 will pronounce, the pronunciation and any such kind of like pronunciations and speaking will be
Fluent.
fluent, and the intonation is more likely to be the native speakers. But when we learn above like 10 or after we finished high school and when we learn another language, the 10 is not the 10 is that he or she has been speaking the native language for a long time, so it's not flexible, and then it is very very difficult to pronounce or give get the accent just like a native speaker. That's the
Yeah.
point. Yeah. Oh, but Solito, you since when you got back to Myanmar and started to learn Burmese language?
I came back to Myanmar at the age of 12
Both. Okay.
because
And you learn stuff from that age, and now you can speak in English in Burmese very fluently, right? Do you?
yes, I speak Burmese with my grandma when I was in Cambodia, but
Oh,
I never learned it. I only learned kindergarten, and
yes.
because of school, I didn't get to learn that. So when I came here, I had to jump straight to grade
Oh,
5,
yeah, that will be very difficult
and
and hard.
and I had to start from grade 6. I had to learn grade 5 and start grade 6.
And then,
So whenever the teacher said,
yeah,
like, do you remember these from from like grade 1 or something? Like, I just don't know what they're talking about because I never learned it.
it will be difficult for you because jumping like lots of steps in language is difficult.
Yes. I used to get like B's and C's in Myanmar,
Uh-huh.
like especially geography.
Mhm.
But by grade 7, I get straight A's already.
Mm,
I had to push really hard though.
of course. So at the time, did you hate learning Burmese language?
I bitterly hate it.
Uh, okay, good for you, in fact. But I think this is so now you can communicate with anyone, right? You speak
Yes,
only Burmese.
but not formally though. I
Not
can't speak
formally.
formally.
Oh, of course.
It's like
So
English.
yeah.
It's like English is my main language since
Uh,
I have to speak English to my dad too.
so it is supposed to be your the first language of you,
My
or
first language.
yeah.
And
What is your native language? How can we say about your native language? It's Cambodian?
my native language, I don't even know that. I just started speaking Myanmar.
You start with bilingual, right? Bilingual
Yes, I like
Cambodian.
Since I was born, I just had to speak multiple languages just to communicate with my relatives.
So learning language is not so much difficult for you, right? Do you think so?
It's still quite difficult,
Mm, I see.
but I'm hoping I can learn those languages back because
Yeah,
in the future, my dad's asking me to go back to Cambodia or go to China, so I have to learn them back.
of course. Of course.
And he's telling me I have to like get to class again, so I have to go through the same thing I went through in Myanmar again
Oh,
because
so
of the situation in Myanmar.
yes, you're about to study abroad, but you don't know what country. You're not sure what country will it be like that. Or do you have
Yes.
any destination? Like you would like to study abroad somewhere else, or your mom
I
or dad?
don't have a destination. I don't even have a hobby.
You don't even
I
have
just
a
I'm just like um I'm just relying on what life takes me to.
Okay, you just go with the flow.
Yes. So
Uh,
my mom wants me to go to either UK, US,
yes.
or Cambodia. My dad wants me to go to um China. So I've like a lot of countries to go to and I don't know which one to choose.
Okay, so I think you need first one is you need to browse it, or you have to choose one of them, right? But you have to think whether you will let your mom and dad choose, or you would like to choose by yourself. Because if you would like to choose by yourself, you have to make a research about the universities and the things that you need to get in there or to join that university, and what kind of major or something like that. You need to collect some information about that if you would like to do it by yourself, because you're grown enough, right?
Yes. I was thinking to go to UK with one of my friends. She also wants to go to UK,
Yes,
but my mom said she can't afford it, so I have to run a
yes,
scholarship.
it is. Yeah, it is very
So
challenging. And then,
my dad said in order to run a scholarship, I have to go to China.
oh, yeah,
Yes.
China is also famous one for when it comes to education and technology.
But the downside is I've already forgotten Chinese.
Yeah, but I think only a few time or months you need to flashback your memories, or you need to warm up your memory.
Yes.
All right, so it's a very good talk with you guys. Thank you very much for today. We will see next weekend, next week Wednesday. Bye bye.
Right,